Hello everyone, welcome back to another flight sim video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last flight sim video, the Air Canada 777-300ER long haul flight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I will be making more flight sim videos on the channel as I'm working and I'm in university, so stay tuned for the videos. Today we are flying the All Nippon Airways Airbus A380. Now I've always wanted to fly this plane. It's FlyByWire A380, and why not today? I take that aircraft for a nice 4-hour flight southwest southwest to Hong Kong. It's the Blue Turtle livery, I think they call it, for the A380. Very nice livery on this aircraft, but we're gonna hop in the flight deck here, get some things prepared, turn the APU, and get ready for pushback out of Narita. Today's flight time is 4.5 hours from Narita to Hong Kong, so enjoy the flight. All right, so we're in the flight deck here. Everything that I'm aware of is prepared. We're going to start the APU while we're in here, though, because we need to get that started up. So we'll get the APU started up. Now, I know there's a way that we can do the brake to vacate. I'll figure that out while we're in flight, so we can do that just before top of descent. Engine 1 and 2 are starting. We'll listen outside for them. Alright, and now we will start engine number 3 and 4. Parking brake set. Confirm good engine start. Flip the switch now to normal mode, and now we'll go back up top here and turn off the APU because no longer need that. So APU off and master switch to the APU off too, because now we're on our generators. Hand signal. Now let's do a flight control test. All right, so we'll go back down here and we'll hit flight controls, which is right there. We'll go left aileron. Good. Center. Right aileron. Center. Elevator down, center, elevator back, center, and left rudder, right rudder. All clear there. Okay, so we're approaching the runway here, and we're gonna get ready to get the aircraft in preparation for takeoff. Set the parking brake, we'll go up top here. And we'll turn our strobe light all the way on, our wing light on. Oops. That can go on, a landing light's on, that to take off. Logo we don't need. Ping the cabin. And then that's all good. Takeoff config. Let's just do a quick takeoff config. We're looking good here. Not gonna be that long of a takeoff because we're not super heavy. All right, line up, we're good. Nose down a little bit, and we're gonna go flex SRS. Flex 66, SRS blue, airspeed alive. Here we go. Probably didn't have to do a full length takeoff because we're gonna be already off the ground here shortly. 100 knots already. We're good there. B1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Gear coming up. There we go. On our way out of Narita, Tokyo. Climb power, and let's go autopilot 1 on. There we go. We got LNAV taking over. So autopilot engage, everything looks good there. Throttles are in climb mode, gear is up, and we are gonna start climbing out here. We're gonna go flaps up now since we're above S. We can go flaps up, and also monitor the aircraft as we climb out of Tokyo here. Okay, we're coming up to our first restriction here, which is 7,000. So we stick at this for the climb out of Narita here. And then we will make our way towards our next waypoints. and making our way up because we do a turnaround here and we basically come right over the back end of the airport here as we fly over. Alt restriction is what CST is there, so that's all right. Ground spoilers are armed. We can put those away now. There we go. Everything's looking good down there, so that's good. And we continue our climb out here up to our designated altitude. Once given through the FMC to our next waypoint, because our next waypoint, I think we start climbing up to 40,000 here very shortly. Okay, so right now we are climbing out to our cruise altitude. Looks like we're above 10,000, so we're going to go up top here and turn off our taxi light, turn off our landing lights, turn off and wing. All landing lights and taxi lights off. Everything else looks good. Climbing out right now looks okay. I might keep the seatbelt sign on just for a little longer until we're above 18,000 or 20,000. Just to be safe and see how that goes. Okay, and there we have it. We are now at flight level 400, 40,000 feet cruising. We got about 4 hours remaining, roughly. Maybe 3.5 remaining. Three and a half actually. Time until top of descent, we got 3 hours and 40 minutes until our top of descent into Hong Kong. This is my first time flying into Hong Kong in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. So we'll see how it is. I do have both airports default scenery, but I did get this airport environments texture utility thing, which makes the airports and the gates and the taxiways and the signage and everything more realistic and better textures for it, which is hopefully going to be good. But we will continue our cruise here at flight 400, and I'll see you guys at the top of our descent into Hong Kong. Okay guys, so we are coming up to our top of descent after 4 hours here. I had to change some things up. The weather is not looking the best on 07 center, so I changed it up to do a 25 left approach, ILS, over the mountains and hills there. Everything's looking good here. We're going to start our descent here down to, I think, 2,000, is it? Let me just double check on the altimeters. Actually, 4,000, but for the glide slope, 4,500. Okay, so I'm going to change this to 4,500. There we go. So 4,500 is set. Right now, everything's looking good. There is some bad weather according to Volanta. Looks like there's a slight little rainstorm that's coming over Hong Kong right now. So we got a little rainstorm coming over, and then somewhat low visibility. We're at Hong Kong airports at MVFR rating. But we're going to be doing ILS approach, so we should be okay going into Hong Kong. We're landing on runway 25 left. So hopefully everything goes well. This is my first time flying into Hong Kong, so we'll see how it goes in this aircraft specifically. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully you guys enjoying the video so far, as much as I like making these videos. Basically, long-haul flights just turned into a video format and exploring the aircraft and showing off my skills. We should be starting our descent here, though, very shortly, automatically, if I'm not mistaken. If not, then I will just automatically click it, and we'll automatically start descent here. I think we have to push it in, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll start descent here very shortly once we get to that white arrow, which is right there. And then once we are below 20,000, I'll probably end up changing this to BTV so we can take a look at what we want to vacate on. If you look at Hong Kong, it's not on the screen, it's on my iPad. We're landing runway 25 left, which, how long is that runway? Here, we're gonna have to start a descent here very shortly, so there we go, descent. So we're looking good on our descent path here. That's nice to know. If we go to our performance page, the approach, flaps full 138 for the approach speed according to our FMC, which is nice to know. Flaps full at 146. Okay. We'll go back to our flight plan page and just continue our descent here. We're going to change this to 3003 is what I got for the altimeter. According to our approach page here, if we go to our perf, approach 3003, there it is. Yep, 3003, that's set there. So VNAV is still controlling down to our descent because we need to be 4,500. If we look here, we're right now on target for everything. And Supple sign can go on. We'll turn our landing lights on since we're coming up to our 10,000 feet, and that is all looking good up top. So we'll continue with our descent here and get ready for the approach part. If we look on our FMC, we have our performance all set up already somewhere in here. Oh, there. All this is set up. We don't need to activate this, I don't think, unless it might automatically do it, if I'm not mistaken. Let's continue down with our descent here. Our ILS should come alive here very shortly. Let's bring our speed down to 150. Yeah, if the terrain's green, that means we're not even close to it, which is nice. And our localizer should come alive here, I hope. Localizer engaged. There we go. Oops, wrong button. Bring this down to 138 now. Flaps full. Alright, we got the localizer. Glide slope won't come up yet because we're not on the glide slope path. Because we're going to be arming the approach button here shortly. We'll arm it right now, why not? Alright, we'll throw gear down. Gear coming down. Flaps full. Auto brakes brake to vacate. Speed brake armed. We are looking good. We'll announce that our arrival. Hong Kong traffic, all Nippon 8511 super on final runway 25 left, Hong Kong. Okay, they should know that we're on final. Our speed's been set. And we'll get ready for the landing here. We'll throw both autopilots on so it can manually land. If I can't find this airport or the runway. I seriously can't see. Why is this? Runway in sight. I have control. My aircraft.
400.
Ooh, geez. Bumpy.
100 above.
Checked. Ooh, God, this is not going to be good, guys. Oh my goodness. What the hell? This crosswind's not good.
Minimum.
Continue.
$50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10, 5.
Awful landing. Reversers. Not the best crosswind landing at all, in my opinion. Not that great. That was really off-centered, but reverses green, decel. And noses down. Reversers stowed. And it's right there, yeah. 5 stars still. That's interesting. So it's probably a firm landing, but 5 stars and 1 point minus 2. Yeah, it's not the best in my opinion. I did not know it was that windy. It said 18 knot winds, and I did not picture that. It was giving me 2 knot winds on Navigraph. Flaps up 0 degrees. Hong Kong traffic, all Nippon 8511 super, clear of all runways, taxi and terminal, Hong Kong. Alright, we'll go up top here, and we'll turn the APU on, turn our taxi line, turn all these lights off, and all those are on. That's on taxi, APU starting up. We'll put on the APU page here. Flaps open, we can actually start up the APU now, so we'll hit start, and APU bleed. Yeah, oh my goodness, that was not the best landing. it's still hard to fly this plane. I'm still getting used to flying Airbus. I fly Boeing all the time, guys. So, like, of course, I'm going to be way better flying Boeing aircrafts than Airbus because it's a side stick, not a yoke. So that's something I have to get used to. But as you guys saw, the approach was okay. And then out of nowhere, I completely just went unstable approach. And then I ended up landing right of the center line. And it was not the best. Less than 300 feet per minute's all right. But we were far right of the center line. Like, we weren't even... We barely were on the runway. That was a horrible line. It should have been go around because we weren't center line, but we were very much off to the right of that center line, unfortunately. Okay, so right now we are approaching the gate here. Unfortunately, GSX is not wanting to work, which is all right. It's not a big deal. We'll get on the line here and park this super aircraft. Okay, so now we will set the parking brake. Throttles are idle. And APU should be running, I think. Yep. APU is running. That all looks good. Let's go back up top here, turn our taxi light off, and then let's turn our engines off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All off. So unfortunately, I don't know what happened. GSX screwed up or something, or maybe I screwed up and chose the wrong gate, but that's going to do it for this flight sim video with the FlyByWire Airbus A380 as All Nippon Airways with the Blue Turtle livery from Tokyo Narita down southwest, to Hong Kong. It was a good flight. Everything went well, but the landing was not the best, and of course GSX is not wanting to work right now, but that's all good. Like always, hopefully you guys enjoy these flight sim videos as well as live streams. If you have certain routes or aircraft or livery you want me to fly, comment in the comment section. I'll take note of it and do it for a stream or video in the future. Otherwise, like always, thank you guys very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.